known for his diverse role. Let's please put our hands together for Mr. Indrajit. Everyone, can we please make some noise and welcome Mr. Indrajit on the stage. Thank you so much, sir. The next person is an acclaimed actor whose performances have been captivating audiences. Let's please put our hands together for Mr. Abhimanyu, everyone. A little more round of applause, a little more noise would be appreciated. Thank you. Next up, whose remarkable performances and dedication have left an indelible mark. Let's please put our hands together for Miss Manju Warrior, everyone. Woohoo! The dynamic and a talented powerhouse performer, Mr. Tomino Thomas, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, put our hands together for exceptionally talented Mr. Prithviraj. It is an absolute honor. Together for mohanlal ji, everyone. आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत. It's an honor to welcome all of you among us here. We are all excited, but as mentioned, I'm going to grab the opportunity. रोज रोज नहीं मिलती है, ठीक है? तो इस बार I am going to be the movie has been shot all across the globe. Anyone who would like to answer?
Firstly, thank you so much to all of my friends in the media in Delhi for turning up, and this is a very momentous occasion for us, not just as a team behind this particular film, but also as representatives of our industry from Kerala. We have had an illustrious heritage of making great cinema for a long time now, and thankfully of recent past, there's been a lot of conversation around Malayalam cinema and the content that's being made from Kerala, and we are truly privileged to be representing an industry as such. But having said that, this particular film is an aspirational project for all of us in Kerala. This is a piece of cinema where we have aspired to dream very big, and we are really trying to push the boundaries of what we imagined to be possible within the constraints of our industry, which is a reason that we were very particular that come the 27th of March, we would like our film to be released in all 5 languages across the country and across the world. And I'm particularly looking forward to the responses for the Hindi version of the film for a couple of reasons. Firstly, we have put in a lot of effort, time and money into trying to make the Hindi version of the film sound, feel and look as authentic as possible. Secondly, like I've mentioned this multiple times, a good 30 to 35% of this film is in Hindi, is shot in Hindi, because the story is such, the characters are such, that a large part of the film is Hindi speaking. And I'm going to retain the Hindi speaking portion of this film as Hindi speaking in all 5 versions of it. So I'm very keen to know what the responses for the Hindi version of the film is. And I'm very confident to be putting myself out there and telling you that if you're a Hindi speaking film lover, please do watch the Hindi version of this film, because that's how much work we have put into it. Even the track that you just listened to called Phir Zinda, it is not a Hindi song for the Hindi version. It is going to be a Hindi song in all 5 versions of the film. So once again, thank you for coming. Thank you for giving us your time, and we will need all your help, blessings and your encouragement to try and achieve what we have set out to with this really ambitious project of ours. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir.
My God, what a question. Okay, good afternoon. Thank you each and everyone for joining us. I'll answer later, okay? I'm so happy. I've been here a couple of times for various reasons. I'm here for some award function, and for some theatre work, for my film called Vanaprastham. I had the chance of showing that film to the President of India. And this is a great moment. Again, I'm coming back with a great film of ours. This is a Lucifer franchise, and we have 3 parts, and this is the second part. Because of Lucifer, this happened, and because of the acceptance of Lucifer, this happened. And now this film, it's like something close to our heart, and we have done a great job, I believe, because when you have a film and when you work so hard and when it's showing result, we should appreciate it. So it's getting released on 27th, and we have taken this film into a level where Malayalam film. Right now, of course, when you compare with the other language, the budget comes the first. This is not the budgeted film, but we had the chance of shooting this film across the world. We have many things in Malayalam, like we are so rich in our film industry. We created the first CinemaScope film, first process 70mm film, first 3D film, first co-production film. Even my company only started the first co-production film with France called Vanaprastha. And now, this is the first IMAX film from our industry. What Prithvi was saying was purely from his heart, that this film it's becoming a big platform for the filmmakers to come and prove themselves that we can do great films like this. Definitely, you need a producer, you need an actor, but the possibility, we are just opening the possibility for them. What else I have to tell? About cooking, yeah, I cook. I love food. I had the chance of having food from various restaurants from this place. I know Delhi for years. Even when I was in school, I used to come, and my father was connected with the government service. He was a law secretary for the state, so I had the chance of coming here and staying here. And we have great friends, and definitely you can also share some restaurants, or you can take me for dinner, no problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
आ गए वापस। पापा की पेट की प्रॉब्लम और मम्मी आपकी थकान ओवरनाइट मंतर होने वाली है। प्रेजेंटिंग रिफ्रेश की ओर से नेचर प्रो मैट्रेस। इसमें है नेचुरल लेटेक्स फॉर अ लग्जूरियस ऑर्थोपेडिक फील। ये दे बॉडी हगिंग का।
अभी फिलहाल ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं लग रहा है जो आप हिंदी सिनेमा से सीख सके, क्योंकि हिंदी सिनेमा खुद इस चक्कर में है कि वो किससे कुछ सीख ले।
Everyone to learn from everywhere. I understand that the conversation and all the praises are around Malayalam cinema off late, but make no mistake, it wasn't too long back when we were sitting in Kerala across tables and thinking, man, how is Hindi cinema doing this? You know, there was a time not too far ago when maverick filmmakers like, you know, Anurag and Vikramaditya Motwane, Hansal Mehta, they all burst onto the scene and they started making content which made us think, wow, how are these guys doing it? Yes, currently Malayalam cinema is going through a great phase, but these phases happen to every industry periodically. Now, don't be surprised if a couple of years from now, the whole conversation is again going to be, look at Hindi cinema. We have finally found our direction. Now let's all look at them and see what we can do. So there are lessons to be learned everywhere. But one thing that is truly aspirational about Hindi cinema post the 90s is being how you have taken your cinema to the world. There is a lesson to learn there for everyone. Hindi cinema has been absolutely path-breaking in taking Indian cinema to the world, and for people around the world to discover content that's being made within this country. And for all regional languages, however much pan-Indian success we discover and find in the future, we'll forever be indebted to Hindi cinema to have shown us the way. So there is a lesson to be learned there. The answer is going to be very similar to my answer for the previous question. We are privileged that Sunny Deol sir thinks he wants to come and live in the south of India. He's more than welcome to. We are big fans of Sunny Deol sir and his cinema. But I'm from South Indian cinema and I live mostly in Bombay. So I don't know how qualified I am going to be to answer that question. But the writers, the fact that the power centers of every piece of cinema that is made are writers is something that I truly believe Malayalam cinema can be very, very proud of. Because ultimately the utility of the medium is to be telling a story. And a story is always born within the minds of a writer. It could be a writer, director, or just a writer. But the fact is that my writer is not keeping well. He is not keeping physically well, or else he would have traveled with us and he would have been sharing the stage with us, because that's how much we respect the fact that it is his brainchild that we are all today have conceived into this film. I don't see that happening a lot in other states. I don't see that happening a lot in Bollywood, in Tamil cinema and Telugu cinema, where you get to meet the writers behind films. But that used to be the case with Hindi cinema. You know, that used to be the case, like you and I know. Salim Javed were as big stars as Bachchan sir or Manmohan Desai sir. Somewhere I think Hindi cinema has lost that root, and it's become algorithms and designs and all that. Maybe that's one lesson I'd keep reiterating, that Malayalam cinema should hold on to and never lose grasp of. Other than that, like I said, yeah, it's a phase. We had really bad phases as an industry too. We've gone through extended periods of time where we just were not able to come up with quality cinema. And then there would be a wave of new filmmakers, new writers who come and rediscover actors. A completely new filmmaker who'd come and do a film with someone like Mohanlal sir, who's been around for 4 decades, and make a startlingly original piece of cinema, and then there will be an awakening of sorts. Something like that will happen soon in Hindi cinema. It's not all doom and sad stories, you know. It's just you guys are still the biggest industry in the country in terms of volume and the number of films you make. So it will happen.
See, watching Malayalam films, normally people will say, oh, you cannot make it in Hindi or in Telugu or Tamil. Definitely we can make. So for example, I have done some films on Alzheimer's, I've done some films on dual personality. So many films I have done. Serious bipolar disorder. So you can try and do it. Since he told, we have very strong writers, means the beginning of the Malayalam film, we used to take stories from the novels. There were great writers. Same thing happened everywhere, even Tamil also. So in between, somewhere, there was a missing. Definitely you can connect it and you can create great films in all languages. Or now it is called pan-Indian, whatever. You can see a Malayalam film in Hindi or a Malayalam actors in Hindi or in Telugu, Tamil. It's a great thing. Or a Hindi film in Malayalam. It's growing, like the industry is growing and we don't have any complaints. Let it grow.
Might be for something now.
वो आज बढ़ चुके होंगे, maybe मैं कल ही ले
And today we started Hindi also. So we will answer the question after the.
Sir,
So none of these advanced booking data is created out of thin air. It's all available online. At least for Malayalam cinema right now, it's impossible for us to be just coming up with a figure like that because every theatre DCR is pretty much available online, and it's public domain. Anybody can go online and check what territory sold how many tickets, and you'll get the exact numbers. And these figures actually were first reported by others, not even by the makers. We are truly privileged, blessed and humbled that we have been met with such anticipation. The numbers that we are discussing right now is usually the lifetime gross of a big Malayalam hit, which we have sort of gained through advanced reservations. So we are really, really humbled and we are blessed, and we hope on the 27th we will meet those expectations. That's all that we are praying for. Sikandar is a huge, huge project. It's Salman sir, one of the biggest ever superstars that the country's ever seen. And as usual, he's coming on Eid with this banger of a commercial flick with A.R. Murugadoss sir. I wish the team the absolute best. I hope the film goes on to become a blockbuster. I will have no complaints if you watch 11 a.m. Sikandar and 1 p.m. Empuraan.
मोहनलाल सर, सॉरी, लास्ट क्वेश्चन, क्वेश्चंस बहुत सारे।
आपसे अपील है, बस अपनी दया भाव की आदत को बदले। गुलाबी आंदोलन अनजान द्वारा भीख मांगने की प्रथा को समाप्त करने की राष्ट्रव्यापी मुहिम है। इसका उद्घाटन वर्ष 2018 में तत्कालीन दिल्ली सरकार के समाज कल्याण मंत्री ने किया था। भीख मांगना गैर कानूनी सहित अशोभनीय, अमानवीय और दुखदायी है। फिर भी हम अपने दया भाव के कारण अनजान भीख मांगने वाले को भीख देकर इनको भीख मांगने के लिए प्रोत्साहित करते हैं। हमारे दया भाव के कारण ही भीख मंगवाने वाले गिरोह नवजात बच्चों की चोरी करके विकलांग बनाकर उनसे भीख मंगवाने के लिए मजबूर करते हैं। इन नवजात बच्चों की चोरी होने से बचाने के लिए हमें अपने दया भाव की आदत को बदलना होगा। अगर आप किसी अनजान भीख मांगने वाले को भीख ना देने की शपथ लेते हैं तो आपको सम्मान के साथ साथ बहुत कुछ, बस शपथ लेकर तो देखें।
Beautiful life you will get. You are born to die. So no complaints.
For me as an actor, it's the most memorable thing about this film for me. I would like to go back to Lucifer because it's very rare in an actor's life that a combination of a commercial success and critical acclaim and the love from the audience, and also in such a big, huge project, you get to play one of your strongest roles ever. So that was such a, I would say, I would call it a real blessing and probably the best thing that has happened in my acting career. So that happened for me in Lucifer. And now the journey is continuing in Empuraan. So I really just, I'm fully grateful and hopeful that people will love the film more than they loved Lucifer. So for me, that excitement and the happiness of being part of such a huge franchise is the most memorable thing.
So one thing more, like I haven't watched Lucifer. So how will you, if you
अभी तक convince नहीं हुई आप?
If you would like to watch it, please go and watch
convince
it.
तो हो गई हो?
No, the best thing, you watch Lucifer first, then watch Empuraan.
Because it's a sequel.
No, it's not a sequel. Okay,
That's,
I think
the director
he can give you more insight to that, because if you watch,
You've not been concentrating in class. I actually specifically told you that the second part is a standalone film. So you will have no problems watching this film even if you have not seen Lucifer. But I'm counting on the fact that you will watch this film and then you will want to go back and revisit and discover the part 1 of the franchise. That's what I'm hoping for. But make no mistake, even if you haven't seen part 1, this film will be an absolutely complete experience in itself for you.
Hi everyone.
as an actor, what should I feel? We have created something and we are so proud of it, and this is the extension of that film. And Lucifer, have you seen the film Lucifer?
Yes.
Okay. I put in a character called Stephen Nirupalli, and in the end of the film, you can also listen. I'm
So you're again not concentrating in class.
End of the film, Lucifer, in the film Lucifer, we are revealing that he has got another identity as Kureshia. So he's another personality. It can be a different character or his alter ego or whatever, a new person, a personality in him. So in this film, they are showing who is Kureshia. How the transformation, because people are confused who is Kureshia. And like he said, you have to watch the third part also. Then only you will get the complete idea of this character. So for an actor to portray the 3 films, if the film is hit, we will think about the third part. It's a great thing. A lot of films are happening like that, but I have done Drishyam. Because of the success of the first part, we created the second one. This is already, it's in the paper, it is in his mind, it is in his intellect, in his intelligence, that everything is there. To create a kind of that world is not that easy. And how you are connecting Stephen with Kureshia and what is his journey. So I am also excited, and it's as an actor, it's one of my best roles I am portraying. Thank you, Pradeep.
So my next question is for Prithviraj.
Touched upon this a bit earlier when we were in the same press con. So for me, it's just one giant collaborative process. Cinema for me is just one process where multiple people could be doing multiple roles, or the same person could be doing multiple roles. So to me, somehow it doesn't seem like it's a giant extra effort to be directing myself, or of course between the two crafts, direction is more labor intense and more thought process intense, because there is constant decision making upon different areas of the filmmaking process that you have to be doing. Other than that, I mean, when I'm directing a film and I have to direct myself within it, like I have for this one, it doesn't come across as an extra giant effort for me. It's just part of the process. Yeah, of course, it will be one of my assistants who will be calling roll, camera, action and all that. But other than that, to me, I don't feel like I'm making a giant extra effort. Where I see this franchise has got one more film. Now the fact that the first part was such a big success and went on to gain cult status amongst cinephiles is the reason why I was able to do second part, because the second part was always a very ambitious, bigger, larger canvas film. The same way, only if second part garners a giant success will I be able to pull off the final and third part of the franchise that I have envisioned in my mind, because that is a big film.
Hello.